The number one request in marketing right now is website, website, website. Every business and their mama wants a website right now, and for good reason, especially in these COVID times. Hey guys, I'm Kalila Reynolds, and this is Money Moves JA, brought to you in partnership with Exim Bank's Business Advisory Service. Check them out. They are here to help, especially the SMEs, those small and medium enterprises, grow exponentially. Keep watching to find out more. Before I introduce my guest, remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and of course, share with a friend at the end. And you do want to keep watching until the end because I have a giveaway. So make sure you're following at Exim Bank JA on Instagram in order to qualify for the giveaway. So we're joined now by Christoph James. He's a software developer at Mobile Edge Solutions. Hi, Christoph.
Hi, Kalila.
All right, so you guys develop websites, you develop apps and all that kind of thing.
Yes,
You're the pros.
Yes,
But let's say I want to DIY my website. I want to do it myself. What are the first steps?
Well, you have many options. Let me first say that. You have what we call, in the technical world, hosted platforms. So that is your Wix.com, that is your WordPress. If you're looking for something specific, e-commerce wise, there's Shopify, and what these platforms basically help you to do is to get set up really, really quickly. And the reason why they're called hosted is because they're already built out on the web. All you need to do is basically give them your contact information, your logo, just all the little things that you need for your website, and you get set up in
minutes.
Yeah.
Before you do that though, you need to register the domain name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where can I do that? How can I do that? And how much will it cost?
Well, it typically depends on the platform that you choose to do this on. Let's say you don't go with a hosted platform, you maybe go directly to a site that you can purchase websites on, like for example GoDaddy. Typical domain name, custom domain name costs around 15 US.
50?
15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
And that's for the year?
Yes, usually for a year.
Okay, so I bought my domain name and I go on, let's say, Wix.com, and I want to customize my website. Tell me, what are the elements of a good website? What's going to make my site pop, stand out?
One of the things that you should do when you're thinking about a good website, you should definitely have a goal.
A goal?
Yes, so I'll say every good website has a goal. What do you want the website to achieve? So let's say you are a startup clothing store. Your goal be something like, sell clothes online, and then that can then steer, the other elements that will make your website good.
Okay. So let's use your example then. I have a website and I want to sell clothes online. What are the things that I should be incorporating into my design to attract people to buy on my website?
You want your website to be visually appealing, but you also want it to be functional. Of course, the goal is for them, these visitors, your potential customers, to actually purchase your clothes, right? And so everything that you're building, your design, all of that thought process must lead to that. One of the things that you want to consider is your navigation. So when you land on this website, what is it that you want them to see? What's the first thing you want them to see?
And that would be the home page, right?
Correct.
So what's coming on the home page?
Right. And usually when, let's say you use websites regularly, right? You would already know where to go for something like information about the clothing store, how to contact them. Why? It's usually in the top right corner. So that area is usually called the navigation or the navigation menu. Right? And what you want to ensure that it is simple and as well conventional. You don't want to clutter it with a lot of links, a lot of things that are not relevant to what they're looking for. So if you're a clothing store, you'll want, of course, your home link there, maybe an about us, maybe a contact us, and just a link to maybe the shop that shows them all the different clothes that they can buy. That's it, right? Just make it as simple as possible. And as I said, it's usually the first thing at the top of that website, in the top right corner maybe.
And you can probably look at other websites that sell clothes to other major brands and see how they set up their website.
Correct.
And try to copy that.
Correct.
Okay, so we spoke about navigation and you touched on design. What else do you have for us?
Another element that makes a good website is layout.
Layout, okay.
Right? And when I talk about layout, I'm talking about how elements of the, let's say the homepage you're building for that website, how they are placed on the page. We're talking about typography, for example. Talking about images, you're talking about text. How are they arranged? How much space is between or around these elements? You want to ensure that you have enough white space around each element, so that the website isn't crowded, you know? Because one of the things you need to know when you're trying to make a good website is that your visitors don't read your website. They don't pick it up like a newspaper and they read the first section and they read the next section. No, they really just scan through your website, you know?
Browse and find what they're looking for.
Right.
True, that's a good point.
So that's why layout is so important, because you really want to put the most important things at the top of that homepage, for example. So you'll see a typical e-commerce store. They're selling clothing. Let's say there's a promotion happening. There's a discount on a certain category. That's usually the first thing that site visitors will see, right? So they don't need to go anywhere else. Once they land on the page, that's the first thing they see, and it takes them to go and view and then purchase.
So most of these places that have, what do you call it, the hosting, that you do that through, like the Wix and so on,
Correct.
They will give you templates to choose from, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that takes some of the work out of it, some of the difficulty out of it. All right, I want to thank you, Christophe, for joining me. I know you have some more tips, and you'll be back next week to share some additional tips on how to DIY a website, do it yourself. What are the elements that you need to ensure are there? Here's a recap of Christophe's tips for designing your own website. Have a goal, have a functional layout, and avoid clutter. And it's time for our giveaway. So you have to be following at EximBankJA on Instagram and leave your comment on Exim's IG page. They're going to select the winner and contact you. The question is, what is a hosted website? What is a hosted website? Christophe said it. Hope you remember. Leave your comment at EximBankJA on Instagram and you can be a winner. That's it for this episode of Money Moves JA, brought to you in partnership with Exim Bank's Business Advisory Service. They're here to help your business grow exponentially. And especially if you are a small or medium enterprise, you can contact them. Check out their website, eximbankja.com. I'm Kalila Reynolds. Stay safe.